You have all of your TCG exclusives and imports for Chaos Origins. Reminder that later today, Kong's Cards is going to have everything that you are going to want from Chaos Origins, including these brand new TCG exclusives, and discount code MCL40 will actually save you on your purchase. So I hope you're ready to dive into the world of Chaos today. Make sure you guys smash the link, crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out more Oz content. So we're going to be starting off with Witness of the Ancient. This is if you have a synchro monster in your field or graveyard, we can special summon this from the hand. And on special summon, we can place up to 3 synchro monsters with different names from your extra deck and or graveyard in your spell and trap card zone as face-up continuous spells, and special summon 1 arc token with level equal to the number placed. Also, for the rest of this turn, you cannot special summon from the extra deck except for synchro monsters. This card is a wonderful exclusive, and I'm actually super excited for this one. Then we have Distrust Paranoia. Take control of all monsters in this card's column, and if the set card in its owner's control has left the field by an opponent's card effect and is now in the graveyard or banished, you can special summon this card as an effect monster, level 10 with 4,000 attack, 4,000 defense, and the following until the opponent or unaffected by your opponent's card effects activated in the same column as this. Why do I get a 4K trap monster that allows me to just take things out of a column? Like, that's kind of crazy. And then we have the Yamana, the Fire Phantom. So cannot be special, must be special summoned from the hand by shuffling 3 cards with the same type, monster, spell, and trap card from your graveyard in the deck or extra deck. If this card is special summoned, you declare 1 monster type. This card becomes that type till the end of the turn. And then during your main phase, you can fusion summon 1 fusion monster from your extra deck using monsters from either field, including this card. That's kind of an interesting take on this archetype, but definitely could be a little bit better. And then we have the Thunder Crash Scarecrow. Leave it to the TCG to make an exclusive for this. Each time a non-Thunder monster or monster is special summoned face up while this card is in the monster zone, that monster cannot attack this turn, also destroy it during the end phase. Excuse me, that's pretty good. If this card is in your graveyard, you can target 1 face-up card your opponent controls destroy, and if you add this card to your hand. So this is another one of the Blitzclick monsters that we can actually interact with to be able to beam out and actually get a field set up with, which is kind of hilarious, actually. And then we have the Mixosia, the Confounder. It's a spellcaster plus a non-spellcaster monster to make it. We can target 1 face-up monster on the field and declare 1 attribute. It becomes that attribute. During your opponent's main phase, we can quick effect fusion summon 1 fusion monster from your extra deck by banishing this card you control and monsters from your field or graveyard. And if this card is in your graveyard, declare an attribute. This card in the graveyard becomes that attribute until the end of this turn. Why is this a super poly target? That's actually pretty cool. And then we have Shamanite. This card is pretty good. It's 2+ level 3s. On exceed summon or if a trap you own is banished, you can target 1 of your banished traps, attach it to this card. We can detach any number of materials from this card to target a 1 dark monster in your graveyard or banishment with a level equal to the number detached and special summon it. You know, I just like the fact that they actually gave us some support for Phantom Knights. That was a little bit unexpected from Konami. And then we have Surmesia, the Mystical Beast of the Forest. So if this card is normal or special, we can banish face-up 1 beast monster from hand or face-up field until the end of this turn. Special summon 1 earth beast monster from your deck or graveyard with equal to or lower than the monster's original level. Then your opponent can special summon a monster from their hand. I mean, I guess you can only use this effect of this mystical beast once per turn. Your opponent's monsters that can attack must attack the monster you control with the highest attack, your choice of type. That's kind of interesting. Okay. Next up, we have Imposter Shift. When a monster effect that was activated on your opponent's field by targeting a card or cards on the field resolves, if any of those targets are in different columns than that opponent's monster, you can banish 1 card from their graveyard. If they did not negate that activated effect, and banish 1 monster from your graveyard, special summon an Imposter token with 800 attack, 800 defense with the same level as that monster. Interesting. This is actually, I think, supposed to work with the new chess deck. And then we have Mortalux Horriver. Or Horriver. It's 2+ level 8 monsters. Oh boy. If a monster is sent to your opponent's graveyard, you can target one of them and attach to this card. You can only use that effect if this card's name once turn and gains effects based on the number of materials attached to it. So 2+ can't be destroyed by battle. 3+, your opponent cannot target cards in the graveyard card effects. 4+, when detach 3 materials from this card, send 1 monster on the field to the graveyard. Unfortunately, that last effect is not a quickie. Kind of sad, actually. And then we have the Knight. This is Alageki Shatranaga. 1 tuner plus 1 or more non-tuner. You can target 1 monster your opponent controls, banish it, and if this card is placed in your spawn trap card zone to continue a spell, you can add 1 Alangelici trap cards from your deck or graveyard to your hand. You can only use the preceding effects once per turn, so this card is treated as a continuing spell. Your opponent can only attempt to activate 5 monster effects per turn. Interesting that we're bringing down the hammer on effects. And then the Bastion, it's a tuner plus a non-tuner. You can target 1 other card in this card's column, banish it. If this card is placed in the spell and trap card zone, we can place 1 Shatranaga from your extra deck in your spell and trap card zone as a face-up continuous spell. And you can only use preceding effects. When this card is treated as a continuous spell, other Angel cards on the field cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. So we get some protection out of this, which is actually kind of cool. I mean, that's like the whole theme of this deck, is just to limit your opponent to doing things. And then we have the Destier. So 1 tuner plus non-tuner, you can target 1 card in this and another column, banish it. If this card is placed in the spawn trap card zone, we can add 1 Angel spell from your deck to your hand. You can only use each of the preceding effects of this card once per turn. So when this card is treated as a continuous spell, each time your opponent activates a card or effect, inflict 500 damage to your opponent when it resolves. Oh boy. We have burn damage built into our archetype. I guess that's kind of the stuff that we want to be seeing for this new archetype. And then we have the Enlisted. So it's 1 tuner plus 1 more non-tuner. You can target 1 opponent's monster in this card's adjacent column, banish it, then change control of this by moving it to one of your opponent's main monster zones in this card's adjacent column. If the control of this face-up card changes, return this card to the extra deck. Then the owner of this card special summons 1 Angelici monster from their extra deck. I am mispronouncing that so bad, but hey, the pawn gets the ability to level up, which is really cool. And then we have the Angel problem. So once per turn, we can discard 1 spell or trap card, special summon 1 level 2 Angel monster from your extra deck. And if you, we can place 1 monster from your extra deck in your spell and trap card zone as a continuous spell. If a face-up Angel monster you control is destroyed by a battle or card effect, you can return 1 Angel monster card you control in your spell and trap card zone to the extra deck to then special summon it. So this is your field spell. Honestly, this is kind of free real estate for the deck. I actually really like the way that this interacts. And then I think the coolest card, oh no, we're not there yet. This is Disturbance. Give control of 1 Angel monster you control to your opponent until the end of this turn. Then if your opponent controls a face-up card or cards in the adjacent monster zones and or spell and trap card zones, their effects are negated. We can banish this card from your graveyard to add 1 Angel spell and trap card from your deck to your hand. And of course, you can only use the effect of Angel Disturbance once per turn. This is good, but God, we need Wave 2 to make this, more worthwhile to be able to do something. And then we have the Opening to E4. This is just such a flavorful card. I like this. If your opponent goes first, you can also activate this card from your hand. During the standby phase of their first turn, place 1 field spell from your hand, deck, or graveyard face up. And if you do, special summon a level 2 or level 7 Angel monster from your extra deck to the extra monster zone. And if you do, we can place 1 Angel monster from your extra deck in your spell and trap card zone as a face-up continuous spell. And until the end of your opponent's next turn, if this card resolves, you cannot special summon from the extra deck except for synchro monsters. 5 monster effects, limited on the opponent's first turn. It seems pretty good. And then we have Igni Horse Draconis. God, we have been waiting. So this is the Fire Sea Serpent monster. In terms of these normal monsters coming in, I mean, they're a little bit late. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that, we've waited forever for these, but it's about time that, we're getting this. I don't know who's going to be excited for this one, but the fact that we're getting these normal monsters is about time. We also are getting the Stealth Angel Cradle as well, a mysterious entity that is said to be an angel who brings salvation to heretical souls. After it passes through, only eternal silence remains. Anj Passe. say. Definitely, oh my god, this thing is so flavorful. So it's a dark fairy. So this is supposed to be your level 8 dark monster that you're able to use in combination with a lot of the other good cards that kind of existed from this set, but not too bad to say the least. And then we have the Possessed Destiny Wind. So it's a spellcaster plus a wind monster. This card is always treated as a familiar possessed card. If this card is fusion summon, we can place one wind monster from your graveyard onto the bottom of the deck. Target one monster your opponent controls, take control of it, which is actually amazing. During the opponent's turn, we can target 2 cards, including a wind monster you control, place them on the bottom of the deck in any order. Actually, is pretty good. It allows you to clear up some resources and actually works out pretty decently well to make sure that you know you're going to get those resources up and running. And then, probably one of the best cards we were waiting for, we're finally getting the 3 Champions of Swords sold, the level 4 tuner plus a non-tuner. On Synchro Summon, we can add a level 4 or 8 monster whose attack equals its own defense from your deck or graveyard to your hand. Target one face card on the field and negate its effects, and if Ecclesia or Fallen of Elbaz is in your graveyard, you can destroy that card. Excellent. I love everything that we've got here. Like, this is actually looking amazing. But what do you guys think about everything? Please, leave a comment down below, tell me what you guys think, and I'll see your beautiful faces back here in a day, guys. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.